Good morning. It is a Wednesday. It's about 5:30. I'm just getting ready to leave for work. We're starting a brand new project today. It is a patio. It was a deck removal, but the homeowner chose to remove the deck himself. So basically, we're just going to need to pull some posts out more than likely, dig it out, set it up, grade it, and get it ready to pour for tomorrow morning. All right, I'm going to take this trash out. I will see you guys at the coffee shop. How much garbage do we make? Morning, Jewel.
Morning, how are you?
Good. You making a list and checking it twice?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, write down on there, make sure there's house blend for Ryan. Because we're all out again, Jewel. Can I write that on there for tomorrow? Thank you, you too. All right, it is 6:01, just pulling into the yard. I'm the first one here, but Bugs is probably going to be pulling in right behind me. He's been showing up about 6 o'clock. Daryl's motorcycle's here. I don't see Daryl. Daryl is here. He's sleeping in the white truck. Daryl's here. All right, let's go say good morning to Daryl. He's sleeping. Yup. I think there was some chicken in those quick trip things. Raccoons were tearing it up. Our garbage, our truck garbage. That little bucket right there, that thing's been on a truck for years. And it is tore up, but it's still holding garbage. You sleeping?
Just relaxing. It's cold out this morning.
Yep.
I'm frozen. What are we doing today?
Patio.
Big one?
Medium size.
Plywood?
All the plywood.
Really? Oh, that's right. You know, I was just dreaming about that. I'm like,
The plywood?
I think he was.
Your dreams are gonna
kidding.
come true today. To the patio. I told him, I said, we'll scatter our plywood. I said, but your lawn's gonna get some damage. Just expect that. Here she comes.
Good girl.
She's looking for a place to do her business right now.
Morning, guys.
Morning, Bugs. I don't think we need anything special for this patio. It's mainly just going to be 2x4s, and we might have a thickened edge on one of the sides. We could stack a couple 2x4s up. It shouldn't be bad. The worst thing about this job is the distance that I have to travel around the house to get to the patio. Eric's here. Morning, Eric. Your hair's all perfect again. Man. It's leaking bad. You know where it's coming from? Did you look? Marcel's here. Morning. Good. All right, we're out of here. It's 6:30, exactly 6:30. This job today should go pretty easy. It's just gonna take a little while to get back and forth with the skid loader. But other than that, it should go pretty good. All right, we're here. I'll take you around and show you what we got going on. So we got to get to the patio on this house, and there's a fence all along that side, a new fence, a newer fence. So this is our pathway here. We got to go all the way around. Come to the street. Through the gate. Take a right turn quick and over to the area. Looks like you got the deck all out. There are some posts in the ground, but they look pretty low. They might be able to stay. We'll either pound them in or take them out, one or the other. I'll set some elevations. But this is it here. We're gonna come off that corner, all square. Out here, pretty much follow what they have, but bring it out bigger this way. Should be very, very easy. All right, just waiting on Daryl, and then we'll start digging in, getting this stuff set up. We're gonna pour this tomorrow morning. They have a wellhead right in the middle of the patio, which we discussed, and there's really nothing you can do about it. But he says he has a plan. I'm not sure what the plan is, if he's building something over it or around it, I don't know. But they said they discussed it and they're fine with it, so.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna have a patio by tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, we're gonna pour it tomorrow morning.
All right.
Huh? You're having Marcel do it? Why don't you do it? It's kind of tricky.
What's tricky?
You gotta come up and get the plywood. You gotta put a bucket up there first because you're gonna tip over.
Oh, you gotta put a bucket up there? How'd you guys realize that?
He thought of it.
Why, 'cause it'll tip?
Yeah, you'll tip backward.
I ain't doing it.
Daryl's even scarier when he doesn't have any sleep.
I know, I can tell you was sleeping in the truck.
Yeah, he
My
was.
truck.
Yeah, he was.
When does it start tipping?
Oh, when you're going off the ramp. If you don't have weight on the front. Morning. I'm sorry?
How far down can we go?
Can who go?
Wait, us.
Oh, I think the bridge is out right there. I think that's it.
Are there any streets going south from here?
I don't think so. I think this is, I think you got to go over to whatever that is, Fond du Lac or whatever that is right there. No, I don't think you can get through here. I think you're done. I'm pretty, unless there's a street to the left that you can't see. But yeah, he's jackhammering the bridge out right now. He said he's looking for some guy named Marcel, and we were like, we don't never seen him. I don't know, he's trying to get through, but the bridge is out. Come on, grab the plywood. Yeah. We got extra, we'll go around where we're gonna turn by the tree over there. We'll fill that in. All right, we had almost enough plywood. We got a few gaps here and there, but it's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Okay.
Why do you bring out the banter?
Mike, why are you so late? Tell me the truth.
This hat, I told you.
Oh, man.
What happened? The hat threw him off.
The hat.
He had to be late.
Yeah, as soon as you put the victory hat on, you just sleep in.
Yeah, okay.
No, I don't have an excuse.
What? Wait, what? What did you just say? I don't think I've ever heard anybody say that. Yeah, something's wrong with you, man. You're not supposed to say that. Hey, if you ever need any, Daryl's got a whole book. It's like the size of the yellow pages.
Later.
And that still has hardly any pitch.
What does the goat mean?
Greatest of all time.
Okay. Or just will be like,
Mike, the goat.
I wonder where the goat shows. Right?
I wonder if we got to go all the way up to the threshold.
Oh, look at that. Thing is cool.
That's got like a quarter there.
Yeah, we'll just have to double up the forms over here, but.
We'll probably have to triple them up in that corner.
Right.
Yeah, I think we got to go all the way up, man.
Okay.
Like re-snap those lines, because that just ain't gonna work. It's deceiving because it's like this. I was digging, I was like, something feels weird here. All right, so we just hit the grounding cable. There's a grounding rod here. We ripped it off, but the clamp's still on there. Dig it out some more. Is this 2x4 level?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's perfect. And the height.
Yep, that's level.
That looks pretty good. That's good right there. All right, everything's all dug out.
Man, he said that he loves
Yeah,
This is where this turned in, right?
yeah, yep. It's not a precise measurement,
Right.
just,
All right.
yeah, farther this way, benefit him a little, that's fine.
No, we're going right
Somewhere,
to this,
yeah,
somewhere in this corner.
it's got to make a corner
He's
here,
getting
yeah.
some lumber for us. Parallel. That's what
40 inches. Now put a pin 40 inches.
That's what we're gonna do.
And that's all you got to do. All right. Mike's going to dump this gravel and start grading. I just hope this is enough gravel. I might have to have Daryl stop on the way back and grab a little bit more if this isn't enough. It looks like it's going to be close. We'll see. No, I'll probably need some more on second thought. Well, we can get started. Man, it feels like I put a whole truckload of gravel in here already.
Yeah, man.
That's how it seems like.
There's a lot of gravel in here.
3 feet. Look. Well, that's a foot and a half.
That's not a foot and a half.
7.
That's like 10 inches, 12 inches.
It's a foot.
All right, Mike's back with more gravel. This patio's taking up more gravel than I expected, but that's all right. Not a big deal. Garbage man!
Hey, you gotta move that contract so I can dump it.
What do you need?
You gotta move that contract so I can dump it.
I got you, man. Whatever you need. Where do you want it? Can I help you?
No, I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because I would like to help.
No,
All right. It's been my dream to be a garbage man someday. I'm serious.
you had this truck, it'd be nice. That was automated.
Yeah. Nice work,
I
man.
gotta get out.
Nice.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Have a great day.
Yeah.
No, man. He had the automated one with the hydraulics. Huh?
They got the automatic now.
Yeah, some of them still do. Oh, yeah.
Sounds like
Milwaukee, yeah.
yeah, like a guy in the back.
Yep, exactly. I want to do a ride along one day if they let me, yeah.
That would be nice.
That would be nice.
You driving it?
Man, if I could be a garbage man for a day, I'd have a smile from ear to ear. Yes, exactly. He already knows I'm waiting for him. Look at, he's nervous. Look at.
What?
Don't try to change the subject, Daryl. Why were you gone for super long? Tell me the truth.
For super long.
You were gone for a long time. Did you pull over and take a nap?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Where did you
It
stop?
was Buddy up there by. I didn't stop nowhere. It was Buddy up there by Vicky, and then Vicky had a new computer system for your credit cards. And
So it was all Vicky's fault?
yeah.
All right, Daryl's cleaning up the road. And we just got to clean the tools up. Clean up all this plywood. And then we're done. Looking forward to pouring tomorrow. We have our special guest coming in from one of our neighboring states, which most of you guys will already know. We've been friends for a while. We started talking about a year and a half ago. And I don't know, we talk once in a while on the phone, text each other and stuff. And he was like, hey, I'm gonna come up and pour some concrete with you. I was like, yeah, man, that sounds cool. He's gonna have to come back with the bucket because we gotta get some, this is too much mud. We're gonna have to shovel this and this out. Get this stuff actually out of here before we pick the plywood up. Do you guys want to keep working? Do you want to go, or what do you want to do?
I gotta dump some dirt, a lot of dirt.
So you don't want to work no more?
I'm good.
That's fine. Marcel, did you want to mow my grass at my house, or you want to go home?
I can go mow.
All right, you can do that. I already know Bugs wants to go home. Are you taking him with
I
you?
don't need him.
You got a blower there?
No, but there's a blower in the form truck. Just make sure you bring it. So we're all set up.
Okay.
We'll be back in the morning to pour. Concrete's at 8 o'clock. We'll be here about 7, about the same time we were here this morning.
Perfect. Yeah.
So everything looks good though.
Thanks for entertaining the kids.
Tomorrow's gonna be even better when the concrete gets here.
Hey, I'm gonna go to Goodwill. You know them shorts that he wears, the blue ones?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get us all, we're all gonna come in on the same day. Is that cool? With some funny shorts.
Yeah, that would be funny actually.
Talk to the guys that are up for it.
34.
36, yeah. I mean, you did lose weight.
Not that much weight. I always strap this plywood in 2 different directions because one time I was on the freeway, we always strapped it that direction and I thought that was fine. But then one day I was driving, we had a job really far away, and we were driving and the strap was a little bit loose and there was like a broken sheet of plywood. So a half a sheet of plywood, the wind caught it and it blew out and it started, you know, flipping through the air. My guy that was sitting in the passenger seat, he saw it. It smashed into the cab of a semi truck right on the roof, and the guy was, you know, honking, swerving. He was mad. So we all pulled over, and you know, he gave me a mouthful, which I deserved, you know. So you get what you deserve, you know. And he looked at his truck. He was working for a big company at the time, and he goes, I ain't worried about it. And he jumped in the cab and he took off. And I was lucky that day because there was damage to the cab, to the roof of the cab, and he just wanted to get going. He didn't want to deal with us, so he just left. He didn't even get my information. He just didn't care. So once in a while you get really lucky. That doesn't usually happen. There was one time, this was only a couple years ago. You guys remember Mr. Bobby? He dropped a rock off the truck. I think it was this truck right here. Yeah, it was this truck right here. There was a little gap under the tailgate, and I don't know, a rock fell off and it smashed into a brand new, I don't remember what luxury vehicle it was. I think it was a BMW or a Mercedes. It was brand new, and the guy was a dentist, and he calls me. He's like, one of your rocks just hit my brand new car and chipped the paint. Well, anyways, just a little chip in the paint like that, it was $8,000 to repair. So that wasn't a good day. All right, we're just sweeping up the street, loading everything up. You need to go home and go to sleep today. I'm serious, man, because you've pretty much had it.
Yeah, right.
I'm serious.
Crackheads in the street.
Right? We're pouring a patio today. It's not a huge patio. It's like a medium-sized patio. It's a really long power buggy run to get back there. And if the concrete is not setting up too fast, I'll do something special because these customers are awesome people. They have a nice family with little children. I want them to enjoy the patio as much as possible. So I'm thinking maybe I'll cut in some borders for them and maybe do a crisscross broom. Maybe do something special with the joints. I don't know. We'll figure it out when we get there. I also have a special guest coming today, and I'm looking forward to working with him a little bit, talking with him. We've been communicating back and forth for about a year now. We've become friends, and I invited him over here, and he agreed to come, so he's going to be here this morning. Should be pretty fun. I think Daryl Jr. has a few things that he wants to teach him, so that will be good. All right, I got to take this garbage out. I'll see you guys at the coffee shop. How much garbage do we make? What are you guys doing here? I've never seen you here.
They had no change up there at Speedway.
You guys go to Speedway? Whoa, right in Quick Trip's heart. Morning, Jewel.
Morning.
Hey, don't take the last of the house blend. Morning, Jessica. How's the coffee business? You don't need to mix the coffee. You put your stuff on the bottom and then you fill with coffee, self-mixes. That's what I do. Right, Jessica?
That's right.
Yes. Don't try to creep by me like I'm gonna pay for all your food. No, you make plenty of your own money.
I'm just kidding. I was just gonna slide up on the counter today.
No, not today. Morning, Christine. Hi. Hey. They were expecting me to pay, so might as well not. Oh, you know what? I don't have my wallet. I forgot my wallet. You got money? You got money?
Yeah.
Hey,
Here
look at him.
Speedway couldn't do it.
High roller.
Pay really good there. But don't I see you standing around a lot in some of those videos?
Oh, she knows you.
$26.74.
Or sleeping in the truck, usually. Yeah. Thanks, Daryl.
You're welcome, boss.
Morning, Mizzy. You guys should come to Quick Trip every morning at 5:45.
Hey, that's a good idea.
Especially if Junior pays every day.
I know.
All right, just pulling into the yard. It's 6:09. Obviously, Daryl and Daryl are here. Bugs is here, and Jade is here. That's it so far. It's a little bit early. Morning, Jade. Morning, Bugs.
Now go say hi.
Come.
Go say hi.
Come on.
Go say hi.
Come on. Come on. I think she knows us already.
I
She's
know.
happy to see everybody.
Yeah. I don't think we need anything special today. Oh, that sweeper. Come on, you guys. How many times do I have to tell them to bungee cord that thing? Daryl, can you please bungee cord the sweeper back? It's gonna get broken and then we won't have it. I told you guys I'm not buying another one if it gets broken due to, you know, being negligent like that.
Who is doing that?
I don't know, but it's got to get tied. It keeps flopping over. That shaft is gonna get bent. You know, and having you and Eric, Francisco, Marcel, we got 5 finishers now. I mean, we can tear through a lot of work if we wanted to. And now Daryl shows up every day because of Mike.
Right, that's nice, man. I like it.
He was at Quick Trip before me this morning.
Wow.
I know.
Wow.
Daryl's just on fire right now. I don't know how to say his last name. Lacabini? Lake, I don't know, I'm probably butchering that. Got your email? I've been getting a lot of emails from people from Canada. I don't know, YouTube's algorithm must be sending my videos to Canada a lot.
That's cool.
There's a lot of people from Canada reach out to me in the last like 2 or 3 weeks.
But it's pretty sporadic where they all reach out from, isn't it? That
Yeah,
area?
yeah, it comes in bunches. Like all of a sudden I'll get a whole bunch from England, then I'll get a whole bunch from Canada, and then I'll get a whole bunch from Germany,
You know what
and then Australia, and then New Zealand. I don't know.
Facebook is shooting it out.
I don't really know. Eric's here. Honestly, he said the only reason he was coming because he wanted to see her hair.
No way.
Yeah, he did, man. He emailed me like 4 times. He's like, I want to see Eric. I want to see that hair. I want to learn his secrets. And he did. Did you ever hear of Keeps for men?
Yeah.
Keeps?
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? It's a medication. I think it's a topical or cream, maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's not a cream. I don't know. But anyways, you're supposed to start taking it, and then it helps to prevent hair loss.
Really?
So I'm thinking you should probably start now because you don't want to lose that.
Dude, if I start losing hair, I'm gonna be mad.
They've reached out to me at least 20 times to talk about their product on my videos.
Oh, because we were playing around, bro.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that. They just been reaching out like crazy.
Hey, let me respond.
I don't know. I think it'd be good for me though, because you're pretty much bald. Bugs is bald. Marcel's bald, and his hair is perfect.
I know.
It's pretty much the perfect crew for Keeps. Man, when I first started my business, I had a hoopty. Yeah, it was a 1988 Ford F350. Had a plow on it. It was 4x4, but it was rough. But we fixed it up over time. Remember, we painted it.
Oh, heck yeah.
That's something I'll expect from Daryl. Did your girlfriend get you that for you?
I won it at the fair.
You did? Did you go to the fair yesterday?
Waukesha County Fair.
Oh,
2 weeks
okay.
ago.
All right.
Swinging the sledgehammer.
Oh yeah, well we're all good at that.
They were like, I don't think he's gonna get it, and I got it all 3 times.
Really?
Hey, Junior, take it easy.
I know.
Go help him hook up the trailer, and then I'll meet you guys over there. We can go. Yeah. Yep. All right, we're out of here. I'm gonna order concrete. It's 6:30. Right on the head. Where are you guys going? You're going to the bathroom on the clock again? Wow. It's kind of nice. We're working on a street that's typically busy, but the bridge is out right there, so nobody's coming up and down the street, which is really nice because it's a narrow road and it's hard to get the trucks off to the side enough for traffic to pass easily. So we kind of lucked out on the timing on this one for sure. All right, I gotta go measure for concrete. I forgot to measure yesterday, so get that figured out and get it ordered up. I'm gonna have to go crazy with the joints.
Yeah, we might as well.
It's the only thing that's gonna work because I gotta hit this, and I gotta hit this, and then I'm gonna hit this, and that's only like 3.5 feet.
Right.
Those are gonna be small squares, but we got everybody here.
It'll look good cut up though.
All right, it's calling for 8.71 yards. So if I can get a truck with 9.5 on it, we should make it just fine. It's not a far drive. It only took 5 minutes to get here.
No, for the power buggy.
Oh, with the power buggy, yeah. Yeah, it is. It's a long drive. But we got it. Are you nervous?
We'll see.
Oh, come on. You're the best in the world. This shouldn't make you nervous. All right, Marcel and Daryl are putting the wire mesh in. Is it heavy, Daryl? Heavy?
No.
Your zipper's open.
Next time speaking.
Hey, it's Ryan from Victory.
Yes, sir.
I got that 8 o'clock. I can make it if I can get a 9.5 yard truck.
Okay.
So 9.5 yards, 6 bag, low chert, air, microfiber, 6-inch slump. And it is
6-inch slump.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm forced to pour wetter now because I just don't have the time that I used to. All right, thanks.
You bet.
Yep, bye. Concrete's ordered. All right, it's been a good solid 15 minutes, and Eric and Francisco are still not here with the form truck. Did you see somebody made you this?
Oh, no way.
Says, "We love Junior." See Junior?
That's awesome.
When we were on the job, the power buggy was on the job overnight. We left it there, and in the morning, one of your fans came and put the sign on the buggy.
No way.
Yep.
That is awesome.
Yep. Look at a picture of you and everything.
Man.
Looks like you were brooming.
Right? Yeah, well, Ruben.
Yep.
I think that was last year's job.
Yep.
That's awesome.
How famous are you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's Autumn in the helicopter.
Oh,
she's getting those good shots.
Oh, man.
Yep. We're going big time.
I know.
You see that? You can see her. She's hanging out the window right there. There you go.
Watch him tip the wave.
I bought, that's Autumn up there.
No way.
Yeah, it is. She's got the camera.
There you go.
Oh, another one?
Hey, I bought this for the car, for the truck, for the car buggy.
Do you think this makes up for me paying you 20 minutes to go poopity? Wow. Where'd you get these?
Speedway, they're 50 cents.
If I put this on the internet, you're gonna have haters.
I know.
You know that, right?
But we live in America, so.
Yes, we do. We can all get along, can't we?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. You should tape that to something.
I know.
Like maybe here. Put some duct tape around here.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I got all the joints marked out. This is the last one here. 4'4". That's it. Lots of squares. Lots of squares.
That's the ones that we do all the time?
Yeah, we need form oil, man, because we got to finish those faces all the way to there.
Do you have one?
Yeah, he bought it. He just bought it.
Okay, hey.
Autumn's here. Are you ready? What?
Forgot it.
You forgot to buy form oil? You said yesterday you were going there.
I went because I want to go poop, and I told her, and she was like, well, we got to get some in the back, and I'm in so rush. So.
Dude, your bathroom problems are distracting your whole life.
They are.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. Is my 8 o'clock truck loaded? Because if not, I want to add something on it.
Doesn't look like it yet.
All right, I need a bucket of form oil. Hey, are you guys busy?
Yeah.
Eric, what are you doing?
It's perfect size for it.
It's got a backhoe and everything.
I can sit in the back.
What if we pulled up on a job with that and start working on a sidewalk?
Hey,
He's riding on the toy.
Hey, you can do the back and the front.
Hey, that little kid's gonna come out with his toy gun right now.
It's like Daniel, he shot it.
You look at us, not Daniel.
Hey, Daniel shot it.
They got those adult diapers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so maybe for your birthday.
I'm smelling like red and I'm gonna be rashed up like crazy.
How's it going?
Good, Ryan. How you doing, buddy?
Good.
Nice to see you again.
You ready?
I'm absolutely ready. I
Did
don't
you,
know what
did
the
you
hell
bring
I'm-
any?
I'm getting into, but I'm ready.
Did you bring any rubber boots?
No, I didn't.
Oh, we
bring-
got extras. Don't worry about it.
Okay. That's the thing. You know, we don't really do much concrete work, so that's why I'm going to be dependent on you for the expertise. We'll do patios and shit like that. Hey, good to see you
good
again.
to see you too. How you doing?
Yeah, man, it's been a while.
I know.
Las
Vegas.
World of
Exactly.
concrete.
Yeah.
Great.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm Stan.
What's up, man? I see your videos all the time.
Nice to meet you. What's your name?
Eric.
Eric, nice to meet you, Eric.
Yeah, Eric has the nicest hair on the planet. I don't know if you ever saw that, but he does. Yeah. And I know he didn't earn his keep if his hair is still like that at the end of the day.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah.
You don't see a lot of
Right.
construction workers like that. So.
Exactly.
Yep, so this is pretty much the whole crew. It's Francisco.
Hi, Francisco.
That's my daughter, Autumn. She helps with the videos and does some
Hi, Autumn.
editing and stuff
Nice
while
to meet you.
she's on summer
I'm
break.
expecting you to have lettering on your truck for advertising.
Nice to meet you. Hey, nice to meet you.
So we're gonna get you doing some stuff here. I hope you're okay with that, because there ain't no free rides on the job site. If you show up, you gotta grab a tool. So
Absolutely.
yeah.
I love it. That's
So
the way to do it.
I think we got to get them. What size shoe? You probably, do we have those extra pair of puddling boots? So we'll have you puddle for, I mean, just a few minutes because I know you want to do your own thing, but we'll get you working a little bit. Try to run an edger, and you got to run the power buggy. This is actually the best power buggy operator in the world. He holds the world title. He's the champion. So yeah, you could challenge him for the crown. I don't know. You know, that's, yeah, I heard you're a good operator. I seen you operating a lot of skid steers and stuff, but I don't know about power buggies. Yeah, I've seen that. It's very easy, right?
I don't like the way you laugh.
Very easy. Remember when he hit the house? Boom! He did hit a house like about a month ago. So it was, you know, it was close. It was only like 5 feet away, and he hit it, you know. Remember that?
The house jumped out into the way, right?
Remember? I was scared. He was like...
So what we're doing here is, it's a pretty straightforward patio. He had a deck, and he removed the deck because he was on a budget, you know, like everybody is. So he removed the deck himself. I came in here and we figured out a square footage exactly to work within his budget. So I came here on a Saturday, we worked it all out, and we agreed upon a price, and here we are. So we're gonna do this. It's a really nice guy. It's a great couple. They have little kids. You see them watching us in the window there. Reminds me of my family. So we're gonna do something a little special here. We're gonna cut the joints very small squares, and then we're gonna do a crisscross broom, give it more of a decorative effect than just big squares, just a plain patio.
So you're giving a decorative effect without adding
with
a lot
joints.
into the budget.
Yeah, it doesn't really cost me any money.
Right.
We have plenty of finishers here to handle it. It's a beautiful, cool day. If it was 90 degrees in the afternoon, I would not try it. But we have plenty of time. It'll go good, and we'll make it look great for him and give him something he can enjoy.
Why does the weather make a difference?
Well, when it's hot, just like us, the concrete dries out fast. Especially if you get that sun beating on it. The sun is not your friend.
How thick of a base do you guys usually?
Man, this one has about 6 to 8 inches of gravel. Normally that's not what we do. Typically it's 3 inches minimum. So we'll dig it out, 3 inches of gravel, and then patios, walks, and anything that's just pedestrian traffic, it's 4 inches thick. Anything that gets driven on is 5 inches thick. So your driveways, garage floors, parking pads, all that. And then if it gets commercial traffic, that depends. You know, you can go 6 inches for light commercial, 8 inches for heavy commercial where it's going to get semis and stuff. And then you add more reinforcement. This one has wire mesh, 10 gauge wire mesh, 6x6 squares, and we pull that up as we pour the concrete, so that wire mesh is actually suspended in the center of the slab. Concrete on its own without steel reinforcement has very little tensile strength or pulling apart strength. It doesn't hold together very well. It cracks and pulls apart, and the wire mesh adds that tensile strength so the concrete holds together.
Crackcrete?
Crackcrete, yeah, all concrete cracks.
That's what they say, all concrete cracks.
It does.
Yep.
So that's really the purpose of all these control joints, or the score cuts that I'm putting in. The score cut is to give the concrete a place to crack on the bottom of the score where it's not visible on the surface of the concrete. So it's hiding all the cracks. All concrete cracks everywhere, but you're hiding the cracks with the scores. That's the whole purpose. It's like a sheet of glass that you score and you break it and it cracks right in the score line. It's the same idea, same principle with concrete.
That's the best I've ever heard it explained to me.
Yeah.
I've always known that, you know, the control joints are to control the cracking, and I'm like, well, who the
They
hell
actually
wants to just see the crack go to,
right
to that spot?
Yep.
So, but
they actually promote cracking, but promote cracking where you want it to crack. Underneath, yes. So it's just a score. I'll show you here. So it's just a score. So these are about 1.25 inches. I actually have these custom made for myself from a machine shop. Everybody asks me that. But this is 1.25 inches, and it scores the concrete. It's 4 inches deep, so you're going about 25% the thickness of the slab. And that's enough of a score, so when that concrete cracks, it's gonna crack right in that score. Almost every time. There's no guarantees with concrete. Once in a while, you'll get a crack outside of a control joint for a reason that you can't explain. But one of the things I like about concrete is there's, you know, I'm a creative person, and so are you. And like concrete gives you an avenue to express your creativity. It really does, because every job is different and you can finish it different. There's different shapes, there's different elevations and steps, and there's colors and patterns. You can do so much with concrete. It's so versatile and flexible. It's a lot of fun to work with. So not when it's 95, right, Eric? Yeah, that's yeah, you gotta move.
You know, what are you gonna have me doing?
I'll have you run the buggy for a few minutes. You can puddle for a few minutes. You can do your filming. I mean, obviously you want your own time, but I want to make it look like you're getting, I want you to have a little you know, a little taste of everything that there is to do.
You don't have to hold back on me, Ryan.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid of work.
Oh, I know that.
I said I'm a workaholic because I love trying new things, but don't be afraid to yell at me if I screw up, because I might screw
I have
up.
permission to yell at you? Yes! I really don't yell. Almost never.
Never ever.
That other day, was it 2 weeks ago when we did that garage floor, when I ain't gonna name them, graded the garage floor at 2.5 inches?
Yeah.
I yelled that day.
But not that bad.
But not that bad, no.
I've heard them yell. But never.
You had a garage floor 2.5 inches off?
Well, I was really sick, and I left early. All I had to do was put the gravel in the garage, make it 5-inch thick for concrete. And the next morning, concrete was coming, and I was like, this doesn't look right. So we ran strings across to check the grade, and it was 2.5 inches, and I was pretty upset.
Yeah, I do.
You better show them how to run this thing.
Yeah, hop on real quick. Flip the switch.
Okay.
On position. Take credit.
Concrete's here. Showtime. Morning. Doing great. We're going to use the power buggy, so you're just going to hang out here. Very easy for you. So the maximum capacity here in Wisconsin for these trucks, it's 9.5 yards. That's as much concrete as they can jam on them without exceeding the weight limit on the highways.
What is the weight on that?
76K. So this truck right now is fully loaded with 9.5 yards.
76K on this truck.
Yep, the truck. No, that's truck and material together. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. I think you guys are a little lighter in Minnesota. Because I had to take a dump truck because that salt shortage many years ago. I brought our quad axle to Minnesota, and they only loaded it so far. I was so disappointed because of the weight limits on the freeway.
Yeah, that's why over in Minnesota we call them Wisconsin trucks. You guys have the heavier duty, bigger loads.
Yep.
Does this have the fiber mesh in the mix?
Yeah, so this is a 6 bag, so that refers to the amount of cement content. So it's 6 bags of cement powder per cubic yard of concrete. It's low chert. Low chert is the type of aggregate. It's limestone, so it doesn't absorb water. The aggregate, so it doesn't freeze and pop in the winter. You know, the little divots or the chert pops. And then we do put fiber mesh in the concrete as well. So this is going to be about a 5-inch or 6-inch slump. That refers to how wet the concrete is in a nutshell. It's a little more complicated than that, but generally speaking, slump is how wet the concrete is. That looks pretty good right there. That looks good. All right, this is when we say it's showtime. We're gonna make the magic happen now. All right, you guys, Stan's here. So we gotta pretend like we know what we're doing.
This is the most important part right here.
Yeah, and it's also the hardest job. Very physical, pulling the wire mesh. Yeah, right. Yeah, you can start by pulling wire.
Right.
It's a dangerous tool though. Prison time, just remember what I told you.
25 to life?
25 to life, that's mandatory too.
All right, I gotta get that wire out.
So this wire right here is underground. That's pretty good right there. So one of the things that you can mess up, you can pull it too high where it starts to protrude out of the surface.
Okay.
So you want to get it about in the middle of the slab like that. Like right here is on the ground. Because you got to remember, we're going to cut those joints that are about 1.25 inches deep.
Oh, that's right.
So if that wire gets too high, even though it's not protruding the surface, all of a sudden your joiner starts hitting the wire and you got a nightmare on your hands. Hey, look at this guy. Hey, come here. Look at this guy. You got concrete all over your shirt, all over your hair.
Sign that I'm not a virgin anymore?
No, actually that is something to be proud of. Yes, right, Eric?
Yeah. Hey, do you even know what you're doing with those cameras?
Stan! Oh man! Hey, put your hands behind your back.
No bail. I missed that one.
Yeah. Yeah, it's called puddling when you're raking the concrete around with come-alongs. These are called come-alongs.
Easy job if you make it work for the striker.
Yeah, it's actually a really important job because that's a hard job. When you have a 20-foot strike off and you're pulling 3-4 inches of concrete down, it's exhausting. So the closer that the guys can get with this, get the concrete almost perfect, the less they have to pull. It makes their job a lot easier because you came on a day we're doing a small job, but we pour big driveways, and by the end of the driveway, if it's hot out, you can be ready to pass out if you're striking off a big
you're
one.
an old man.
Yeah.
That's really hard.
Yeah. Concrete's hard on the body. I mean, Bugs is only 26. Like I said before, you want to get it as close as you can without leaving holes, and with, you don't want to leave it too high either.
Yep.
You're good at grading, so this is going to kind of come naturally.
So it goes like when we're prepping a base for pavers, we want to get it real tight.
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
And then if they start striking off and you see there's no concrete, there's a gap under the board, you got to push it up. And if it starts piling up in front of the board, you pull it back, just like that. Hey, Autumn's been doing so much good editing, she's starting to become a diva.
That's good.
Look at them sunglasses.
I know, look at that.
You see that?
Paparazzi's.
Yeah.
They're going to be chasing her.
She's been doing a great job. So last summer I edited everything myself. This spring I edited until they got out of school. She started teaching herself a little bit last year, and she's been teaching herself this summer. She just picked it right up. And my son too, he's picked up a lot of stuff. He likes to get real technical with stuff, my son.
Where's your son?
He's not here, he's away. He's on a ministry team traveling right now. They do ministry with teens. So that's his direction in life. He's gonna become like an evangelist.
Yeah.
Probably to Mexico, to teenagers. So that's what he's going to school for. He's at a Bible college right now. He's a great kid.
You don't see that very often in the younger generation anymore. People that want to actually care and want to help.
Pretty rare, yep. Stan, your come-along's upside down. Oh, you think it's poop? I know, that's all Eric thinks about is poop now. It's super weird. Good. All right, you're gonna do the next pull on the screed board.
10-4.
So your 2x4 establishes your height, obviously. So you use your magnesium float, you scrape the form, and then you want to float it to that same height. Yeah, right. So that way you can see what you're doing, you can see your height more clearly.
Okay.
Back and forth with the mag. If it's too high, you just push it away. You're natural.
Yeah, I've done screeding for our base on pavers.
Yeah, that's true.
No, man, I'm already 64.
Wait for me.
All right, so you're gonna grab it with your left hand here. I usually stand up.
Okay.
You can get a lot more power on it when you're standing. And you grab it like this, and you ride the form. So you're pushing it down onto the form, and you're pulling back at the same time. See, nobody's puddling for us, so we got so much concrete here, it's really hard to do.
Yeah, I can actually see the board bending.
Yeah. See, now I said that pretty loud on purpose, so somebody stepped in to do it for us, okay? Yeah. See, the board's too short, so Bug's got to ride his form. So the next one, you're gonna hold the board. He's gonna take it to his form, and you want to make sure you're not digging in.
You just want to float it over the top of what
You just want to float it over the top.
Okay.
And that's it. Okay, so you'll do your side first, and then his side, same thing. Okay. Very easy. As we say around here, it's easy money.
Go your way first. Your way first. Lift it up.
All the way to the form. You got to start back here because we're high still here. There you go. 2 hands on the board.
One more time. Okay, now we're coming my way.
Yep.
Very nice. One more. Good, brother. Back to you. Set it down. No, right up.
No, you already got to there, so now you set it to here.
Right up in front.
There you go. Man, you're a natural. You are. That was really good. I wish you were on a bigger job, kind of, but on a smaller job it's nice too because I got time to talk to you and explain things to you. Yeah, because on the big driveways, man, it is boom, boom, boom. I mean, you're just cranking full throttle from the beginning of the concrete truck getting there till you're done finished. A lot of times these boots, they stay on until you're done. You don't have time to change into your work boots. Concrete sets up fast. You get to the end of the driveway, you're right back on top finishing it, just like that. Yeah. No, do not. Yeah. So now he's got to go shovel all that power buggy onto our flatbed.
I got it all handled. This'll be good.
It's going in the neighbor's bushes, ain't it? Hey, just dump it in the sewer.
I got it.
You're good. A lot of people are, you know, obviously they know we're joking around, but some people, when I say stuff like that, they're like, dude, that's a huge fine. Like we're gonna actually dump it in the sewer. It's like, come on, man. All right, so this is called a bull float. It's a B-U-L-L float, bull float, not a bowl like a cereal bowl. So this is the tool that you use to initially close up the surface or smooth the surface out. You can see we've done some already. Over here we screeded, but it's not bull floated. So when you bull float, it's real easy. It's got a, it's the head tilts. So as you twist the handle, hey, take one of those handles off. You got 19 poles on here. Eric has short arms, so he needs extra poles. Thank you. So as you twist it this way to the right, it tilts the bull float up that way. So as you're pushing it forward, obviously you tilt it up. You don't want to tilt it way up. Okay. You want to tilt it up just enough so it's not digging into the surface. Okay. So you push it out. This is about the speed you want to push it out. Okay. I'm not going to go all the way because I really want you to do it. And then as you pull it back before you start, you twist it back. You twist it to the left.
So you get the back.
And then you'll see that lift off the surface just a little bit. You want to keep it relatively flat. You don't want to tilt it way up. Okay. And then you bring it back to you.
And you just want to work it enough to close up the pores, right?
So I just did it one time, but obviously it's not completely closed, as you can still see the holes. So it'll take 2 or 3 times across in the same spot to work that into where it's just like what you saw Eric do there. Okay. So I'm gonna let you do that.
All right.
And don't mess it up though.
Oh God.
no pressure.
Don't screw it up, monkey.
Looking good, brother. Keep
Yep.
it flat.
Nice.
Looks nice.
You can lower your tilt just a little bit.
The flatter you get it at first,
there you go.
First time, it flattens it out more and closes it up.
Okay.
And then your speed, when you pull it back, you're going to want to pull it back a little slower than you push it out, because that really closes up the surface. There you go.
Slower, you said?
Yep. You're going excessively slow.
Okay.
That's probably about good for a pulling back.
Okay.
I just tell you things once and you got it. That's perfect.
Well, you know, the thing is I got to get that muscle memory form to really understand what I mean, I understand the concept.
Yep.
But my muscles don't understand the feel. Like right here, I screwed up.
No biggie.
You know, it's one thing to know what you're saying, but to get the feel of it is a completely different thing.
Yep.
That's where I'm too high up.
Yep, a little high up.
Yep, and I screwed up that spot right there.
That's all right. We're going to work it back and forth a couple times, so.
Yeah. See, this is where this takes a skill that I think is years of actual guys like you. So you adjust as you go too, don't you?
Yep, you adjust as you pull back a little bit, try to maintain that angle. So that's good there, that's enough. So now you can move over, get next to the form, do that, and then you're golden. I'm gonna go the other direction with it when you're done, but it's gonna be real nice and flat. And this whole slab, you know, we have pitch, just like you put pitch on your paver patios. We do about 1/4 inch per foot, between 1/8 and 1/4 inch per foot from the house out. So if you leave divots and stuff with the bull float and the screed, it'll hold water. So you gotta have a really flat slab. The bull float's a really important job.
So you do 1 inch drop for 8-footer run, is that what you're saying? Right?
That's minimum. That's minimum,
okay.
Yeah. 2 inches is even better.
So on concrete, you go more aggressive. On pavers, since ours is porous.
Yep, yes.
We can go 1 per 8. And
yep.
That's the rule we always follow, especially on grades and stuff.
We can do that, but that's pretty light. Now you're digging holes, Stan. Oh, we can edit that out, that's okay.
Good.
So you're gonna have to run that over one more time.
Yeah.
Because you dug a huge hole in the concrete.
I did. Imagine the noob doing that. Yeah, that's a big surprise, right?
Hey, I expected a mistake and you didn't disappoint.
Thank you.
No, you're good. Concrete's wet, it's gonna leave ridges right now and that's okay.
Okay.
Nice job.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that deserves a high five right there.
Oh, thank you.
Bam! So this is what we use to identify where our joints are going to be. Just a nylon string line. He holds at one end, I hold the other. And then we just follow that, and that's our joint.
Hey Ryan, can I cut joints today?
Not today.
You can go to the joint.
Yeah.
Hey Ryan, can I cut joints today?
I don't see why not.
Yeah, why not?
Right in your heart. So what are we gonna do fun when I come to Minnesota?
Wow. And motor.
Yes. You're gonna let Daryl run your loader? We need to talk in private.
Ryan.
Look at this. Would you tolerate this on your job? Tell me the truth. Are you guys busy?
Very busy.
So I was thinking we can go over there for the picture.
This guy right here, once he gets on something, he's like a pit bull on your neck.
It's a good way to be.
Yes. Like he will not let stuff go. And he spends millions of dollars of my money in his head. So we're gonna put the joints in, the control joints. This is a walking joiner. It's connected to poles. You can add more poles to a certain extent, obviously. You can put about 5 on maximum to reach out. But there's a point where you just can't get it anymore. But this is putting that groove in there like the control joints we talked about before. So I walk them in with this walking joiner, and then when the concrete sets up a little bit more, the guys will actually use hand joiners. They'll go out on knee boards and they'll clean them up all perfectly. So this is the initial cutting of the control joints. This takes a lot of skill to get these straight, because your control joints, they need to be pretty straight. No control joint's going to be like a laser, but they got to be straight by eye.
Right.
You know, that's
something you're going to look at forever.
You're going to look at it forever. This is once and that's it. So what I'm doing here is we snap the line with a nylon string line to leave an impression on the surface of the concrete. Now what I do is I'll slowly push this joiner out, and I'll watch the joiner and I'll try to keep it right on that line. And you will never get it perfect the first time out, but you push it all the way out there and then you look at it, which I'll show you in just a second. So we'll stop there just for this little demonstration. So now I'll look down the joint and you'll see all the little imperfections, the little, you know, waves back and forth. So as I drag it back, I'll very carefully angle that joiner one way or the other to get those little wobbles out as you bring it back, to get that joint as straight as possible. So now I'll drag it back and I'll just eyeball it, and I'll try to get all those little wobbles out as I bring it back. Concrete's a little wet for this right now, and the handles are in the trees, but we'll do the best we can here. And you'll do this, sometimes it takes 3 or 4 times to get it perfect, but that's how you get straight joints. If you look down that now, I'll go another time or 2, but that's pretty straight already. So once I hit that 1 or 2 more times, it'll be pretty much perfect.
It's almost like you did this once or twice before.
Yeah, I think yeah. All right, I'm cutting the joints in, all of them. And there's plenty. Right, Jay? You want to do it? Not today. All right, there's one more joint. Come on. It's got your name on it. All right. A little bit at a time. Now bring it back towards you and let it sink in. Now just work it back and forth just like that. Autumn, get the concentration. Look at his face. Look at that.
Looks like he's shooting pool.
Yeah, no kidding. Looks like you're trying to sink the 8 ball for $1 million.
Sorry guys, when I'm learning something new, I like to really concentrate.
Right on. All right, Junior, wash this up.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Look at your glasses. Are you going pro?
What?
Are you going pro? Tell me the truth.
Yeah.
So last year, you know, I was doing concrete and then I was doing commercial landscape maintenance. I kind of had 2 aspects of the business. Last year, when things started going really well, I just didn't have time to do the maintenance anymore. So I decided to sell my truck and my mowers and the accounts. And this guy bought them. Bought everything. His mom, I already know. She works at Schmidt's at a supply house. And he bought everything, so he's taking care of the accounts. He's doing the commercial maintenance now. It's his own business. He actually paid me for everything, like everything. Like we did payments and everything, and he paid everything he owed me. I paid you everything I owed you. Yep. It doesn't always work that way, but no. I trusted you, so.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah. So now they're out there hand finishing everything. So they'll run that hand joiner through all the joints I made, clean up and crisp up all the edges and corners, and then they'll float everything off with the magnesium floats. And then the last stage, there's going to be a few squares I'm going to get right now. It's ready. Put the broom on it. It's a fine bristle broom and it leaves that texture on it. And we're going to go 2 different directions, and it's a cool effect when the sun gets at a certain angle. It's kind of like that some carpet where you run your hand one way and it looks dark, or like lawn stripes, you know, it's bent over one way and then the other way. So we broom the concrete 2 different directions and it'll look like lighter and darker, like a checkerboard. You'll see in a minute. See how easy that is? You making a short? Yep. Oh man. Are you making TikTok, Stan?
No!
If you don't hear Bugs the first time, you'll hear him the second time. Right, Bugs?
Yes, sir.
We're gonna do a 70s day for Halloween. We're all gonna dress like we're in the 70s.
Oh, that'll be awesome.
Yes.
Halloween's
I already know how I'm gonna dress.
Hey, you guys are gonna look like Cheech and Chong. How come you didn't take a nap today? I'm a little disappointed.
I don't need one.
You don't need one?
No.
Man. Well, you haven't worked in weeks, right? Like 2 weeks? So you're probably fresh now. Oh, I'm putting you in the title and everything, buddy. I am.
You can, I don't care.
Hang out with the
I've been watching him before I even knew what a GoPro was.
Yeah. I learned some trailers from you.
Trailers, yep.
And
trailer
I
stuff.
don't know if you remember.
That,
You're over here, around here.
For you guys, it goes a lot faster.
Hey, you got to do that joint. That's going to be visible from the yard. Run a joiner down there. Thank you. Look at the concentration. Stan, you're pretty much good at everything you try so far today.
Use a broom.
Hey, now you got to say easy money. Yes.
Now he's got to use a broom and pull these boards.
Daryl, why are you trying to get him to do your work? Look at Daryl and Boggs. They're naturals in front of the camera. Naturals. Well, we already know you're a natural.
Concrete or construction, if you're willing to learn.
Hey, they're naturals in front of the camera. Look.
Daryl looks like he's famous. He feels he's famous when he's got cameras all over him.
Yeah. So because we did multi-direction, you want to be very careful you don't go beyond the joint. So you want to set them bristles down right in the joint and then drag it back towards you. I already adjusted the head. You want to keep it at a low bristle angle. You don't want the bristles to come up and be anywhere near vertical. You want to keep that handle low and keep the, yes.
So about here?
Yep. So
and
go.
Just throw it out there and let the weight of it slap down.
Yep. You don't have to put any, pressure on it.
Like that a little bit.
No,
And then pull hard,
no,
right?
don't wiggle it. Straight and smooth.
It's like, this is my work.
Straight and smooth.
All right.
Now let the weight settle down and then just drag it towards you nice and straight. Look at that. Man, everything you try, you're like a pro. You can't tell the difference between what I did and what you did. That's what you're looking for. Looks great, man. Good work.
All right.
Good work. Yes.
Thanks for the opportunity, you guys.
Easy money. And that's it.
That's it.
Done. Right, Eric?
Finito.
Yeah, finito. Yes.
Nice tight family.
Smile big.
3, 2, 1.
Autumn, get a couple pictures of me and Stan.
Hey,
Do like face to face, like we don't like each other. I might do something with that.
hold them back.
That's weird.
Tighten up, you big slug. Stay.
One.
All right, Ryan, I'll catch you later.
Yeah,
buddy.
that was
Thank
fun.
you for letting me.
Yeah, we'll hook up again in your state there, for sure.
No,
I mean, I
if
got
you
nothing but
wanna
time
bring
in the
guys
winter.
out, I was serious.
Yeah, I know. No, yeah.
More
Yeah,
welcome
for
to
sure.
Come hang out.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Do a road trip and-
All right, you guys, you watch us wrap up another patio. Turned out really nice, super small squares, bi-directional broom. Looks real good when the sun hits it at an angle. I know you can't see it very well now. We picture frame the edges. Nice straight joints, lots and lots of joints. Daryl was once again the man. Without him, we would have never got this done, right?
Yep, that's right.
All right, and we enjoyed having Stan Dirt Monkey. How do you say your last name?
Genadek.
Genadek. I always said Genadek.
That's already been
That's
called
right.
worse.
Yeah, right. So it was fun having him along. I think we met for the first time in Las Vegas at World of
By
Concrete.
sheer accident.
By accident. We really just bumped into each other and we recognized each other, and we've been talking on the phone, texting back and
It
forth
was
a
the
little
weirdest thing. You were looking at a thing, and I just came up talking
Yeah,
to you like
it
I
was.
didn't know you from Adam because I talked to everybody.
Yep.
I can, whoever will listen to me.
Yep.
And you look down, and you're like, "Did you really not know who I am?" I'm like, "Holy crap, it's you!" That was kind of fun.
Yeah, that was fun, Las Vegas. So if you don't know him, and most of you guys already know him, why don't you just explain what your channel is about?
That's a good question. The variety show in construction. So I do a lot of tool reviews. I do a lot of construction. I do projects. But the thing I do a little bit different is I don't try to tell people what to think. I just try to show them what I do, how I do it, and everything, good, bad, and in between. So it all is laid bare in front of you, because I always felt like you could learn as much or more from your mistakes as you can from the things you do right. So I'm really not afraid to share everything. And I'm 51 years old, been doing this for 30 some years as a contractor, and I still make mistakes, and that's okay because I still learn from them. So it's never wrong.
That's awesome, man. So Stan came and hung out with us today. He invited some of us to Minnesota this winter
Absolutely.
to plow some snow.
Mhm.
And we're gonna have a little friendly competition. I said I'll probably be a little bit faster, you know. I don't know what you think about that, but I guess we're gonna figure it out this winter, right?
I get paid by the hour, so you don't have to go fast.
But anyways, you guys will see Stan again on this channel. Anyways, we're out of here. It was great to have you. I'll see you guys on the next one. Adios.
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 Thank you for this day, Abba.
Adios, amigos.
Adios.
Adios.
All right, we're all done. You got my money?
I got your money.
All right.
You got a good crew over there.
Yeah, very good crew.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a good group of guys, no doubt about that. Okay. So, all right, see you, man.
Yeah, thanks. Bye-bye.
Yep.